All right, so today we're taking a look at the JBL 200 True Wireless earbuds. So these are a pair of budget-friendly earbuds, which is not something we see too often coming from JBL. A few months ago, I did review the JBL 100 earbuds, which are very similar to these. The main difference is that the 200 have the stem style design. So the price on these is $50, and you do have a few different color options. So you have purple, which is what we have here today. You also have black, you have white, as well as blue. So these are pretty bare bones. There's no active noise cancellation, no transparency mode, or any of those more advanced features. So if you're looking for a pair of standard earbuds from a well-known company like JBL, then you may want to check these out. So starting off with the case, pretty straightforward design. You've got a matte finish all the way around. You've got some branding featured on the front of the case, as well as an LED indicator, which will flash different colors depending on your battery life. On the bottom is where you have your Type-C charging port. Overall, the build quality is solid. I do wish that the lid locked into place a little better whenever the case is open. It's not really a huge deal, but it is something that I noticed. Also, these don't support wireless charging, which isn't a surprise considering the price. Moving over to the earbuds, pretty standard setup. Like I said, you have the stem style design, you have some branding featured on the touch surface, and these are using touch sensitive controls. And they give you control over everything except for your volume. So you're able to play and pause, you're able to track forward, track backward, as well as activate your voice assistant. Just like the case, the earbuds also have a matte finish, which for me does impact the fit slightly. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. So the earbuds are running Bluetooth 5.0. They do support independent use, so you can use either earbud while the other remains inside of the case. As far as battery life, you're looking at roughly 5 hours on a single charge, with an additional 15 hours from the case for a total of 20 hours of listening time. These do support quick charge, so just 15 minutes in the case will give you roughly an hour. When it comes to water resistance, these are only IPX2 rated, which is pretty low, especially these days. But with that, these should handle light splashes of water as well as sweat if you want to wear them to the gym, but it's certainly not a pair that you want to completely submerge in water. So when it comes to the fit, if you have small ears, these are going to be decent. They probably wouldn't be my go-to for the gym, and I think it's because of the matte finish. It doesn't quite grip as well as something like the AirPods Pro, which has that glossy, smooth type of finish. If you have larger size ears, then I think you'll be perfectly fine. You should be able to get them seated a little bit further in your ear, which will give you a more secure fit compared to someone with smaller ears. And then obviously, no matter what size ears you have, you want to make sure that you experiment with the different size ear tips to get the best fit possible. Now let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality. So with most JBL earbuds, what gives them a huge advantage in terms of sound is the ability to customize the EQ. But with these, that's not an option. So the sound that you get on these, it's pretty balanced. You're getting a decent amount of bass. You're also getting some really solid mids and highs, but nothing really jumps out. Everything is pretty even across the board. So considering the price, I do like the sound, but depending on what you use to stream your music, for me, I use Amazon Music, which has a built-in equalizer. So I was able to use that to boost up the bass as well as the highs to give the sound more of a punch, and it definitely made a difference. It definitely improved the sound. So if you do have a way to EQ the sound, you can get a little bit more out of these in terms of the sound quality. Now let's go ahead and do a microphone test to give you guys an idea of the call quality. All right, so this is a microphone test with the JBL Vibe 200 True Wireless earbuds. Right now we have quiet conditions. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now let's see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, so now we got some crowd noise being played on a speaker. So this should give you a rough idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So overall, if you typically like JBL products and you're looking for a budget-friendly set of earbuds, then these may be worth checking out. So that's my video on the JBL Vibe 200. If you found this video to be helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on social media to stay up to date on all the reviews that I'll have coming up. And aside from that, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.